Let's try this shit again.
Testing.
Testing. You are testing.
You are testing.
I
I am
am
testing. Hey! Drop the beat!
Dropped it. I can't find it.
Okay.
I am Fossil. You are Spawn.
Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully it's welcome back.
Yeah. If you're here, thank you.
This is your first episode, thanks.
You're in for a treat.
I know, this would be an interesting one to start off with, I guess. I feel like we have some better fun energy ones that you could probably start at first. But that's okay. If you want to deep dive into our relationship together, you know, a little closeness, that's fine.
The last one was about plastic surgery. If you want to pop back over to episode 5, we got down funky with some plastic surgery.
What is this? Radio talk show? No. What are they called? Like the radio people?
Assholes?
The MCs? You sound like an MC.
A mother cunter?
No. God. I can't with you.
We'll take that out.
No, I think it's funny. Why you always... I'll take that out. I'll take that out because you made fun of me.
Dorking it up since 1967.
I think we should talk about pretty privilege because... So, okay. From your eyes, how do you see pretty privilege nowadays?
I'm farsighted.
Okay.
With glasses?
Yeah.
How do I see pretty privilege?
Yeah.
I've never experienced it.
Okay. You're such an asshole.
Actually, that's not true. I'm going to back up. Going back to I guess that was the late 80s. Late 80s.
Spicy.
Yeah. I was dating someone who lived 2.5 to 3 hours away. I still worked at the salon with my parents, and I needed to hustle it back because my parents said to me, don't you dare. They knew I was falling in the dick sand. They knew it. Mm-hmm. And nothing mattered but being with this person in the early stages. It was that new relationship. Everything was sexy and you couldn't wait to see each other. And so I was doing 95.
Jesus Christ! And you call me a speed demon? I never want to hear you say anything about my driving ever again.
In a 40-mile zone.
That's crazy.
Over a bridge coming back into Baltimore. And a police officer obviously pulled me over. But he did. I was dressed up. I had my makeup on and hair. And he gave me the once over down from my head to my feet. And he said, slow down. And he let me go. That was it. So I guess that was, I guess you would say. No, I never had. I do not. Somebody might out there, if anybody knows me, I don't believe well, first of all, I didn't have any titties until after kids, but really? I don't remember ever leaving my shirts open. Because
we are not the same.
The style was different. We wore tank tops underneath of button shirts, but I don't remember ever having my boobies hanging out.
Oh, damn.
But then again, I could be remembering incorrectly.
So you got this man...
This police officer...
Fully clothed?
Excuse me?
That means you were that attractive.
I don't know.
Think about it.
To him, maybe?
Yeah.
He literally leaned in, he looked me up, he looked me down, he goes, slow down.
What car were you driving?
No, I don't believe it was I do not believe it was the Mustang. I don't think I was allowed to drive that there.
Yeah, going 95 and a 40, I hope to God you weren't fucking allowed to drive the Mustang.
I think that was just my Ford Escort. I don't think that was any big deal. The car wasn't the big deal. But that was young. He asked for my ID and everything. So, I mean, I guess I'm what was I, 18? So I guess he figured he knew that not only... Because I said to him, he asked me why I was driving so fast. I said, my parents are going to kill me. I'm coming over for my boyfriends from the weekend. My mother told me to be there on time and I'm late. And he just let me go. And I think he knew that if I would have gotten points, my insurance would have gone up and my parents would have
gotten your ass
pissed.
beat.
Yeah.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I think this is always very telling of a question. I don't really ask it that often because it doesn't really come up. But... what do you think currently is the conventional beauty standard?
I could not answer that. because I don't pay attention.
Lame.
I'm sorry, I don't care what everybody else likes, because a lot of the stuff that's popular I think is ridiculous. But if you looked at my pictures, if I pulled out pictures from the 80s, you would say we looked ridiculous. So
no, but I mean, like, do you know, like, do you have any idea what, like, what the popular pretty girl looks like?
I think a lot of girls are gorgeous in their own right. I don't think there's one standard.
Yeah.
I think there are girls with huge lips that look absolutely stunning. I think there are girls with dark skin that are absolutely stunning. I think there are very, very pale girls that are stunning. I think there are girls with curly, long blonde hair that are stunning. I mean,
yeah.
Everybody just, there's girls who know how to work their best features, and what all I can tell you is what I think is ridiculous is the girls who overfill their lips, who clearly their lips weren't natural that way. The girls who do all kinds of things to their faces and overline their lips and too dark makeup. It just, not a fan.
Okay, so I won't show you when I get lip filler?
I can't say I wouldn't dabble with lip filler because I've never had lips. I mean, my lips are very small and thin.
My thing with lip filler is, like, you can get them dissolved, and I know that there is talk about how there is always going to be some remnants of lip filler, whether you get them or not, but also, like, YOLO. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to try.
I mean, just, I'm not going to freak out over it either way. I mean, I think it would be nice to know what it would kind of look like.
I'm also not going to be that bitch. Can we talk about that? I really do not like it when celebrities blatantly lie about how they haven't had a surgery. It's like, we know you had it, Kimberly.
Why not just say?
Exactly. Be like, yeah, I got, whatever.
Because that means you're confident in who you are and what you are. I mean, I'd rather hear somebody say, I got a butt lift. Oh my God, I got my nose done.
Yeah.
I got my lips filled in. Oh my God, this isn't even my real cheeks. I would so much respect that person for being honest.
Again, like, you don't have to, but to blatantly lie, like, it's different if you avoid the question or whatever. You don't want to bring it up. It is nobody's business, but also if you, like, blatantly lie and, like, I've never had anything done. Yeah, and, like, you have $100,000 worth of work done into you. Like, can we not? Like, it's clearly obvious. We've seen pictures of your befores. You know what I mean? All you need is a good diet and to squat heavy. Bitch, I've been doing that for years. I don't look like that, okay?
Right.
There are just some things you cannot do without surgery. Point blank, period.
And, is it really necessary? I mean, if somebody is happy doing it, great. But don't think you're going to get happy when you get it, because that's not how it works. I'm just glad the UGG seasons are over.
Okay, yeah. I don't think they are, though. I think they'll be back.
Crocs and Uggs both need to go away.
Babes, Crocs are still in.
I see that. I thought they came back as a joke. They need to stop.
I think originally they kind of did. Oh my God, in fucking high school. I don't know if this was a universal experience, but all, like, the field hockey or lacrosse girls, did we have, like, whatever. And they would all, like, wear their Crocs on like, game day. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm wearing Crocs and I'm quirky. And I'm like, you look dumb. Like, just, whatever. Like, okay, you know what? I take that back. You can, I
you don't have to be so over like that. You just say they look dumb. Uggs look like you have not a brain
Okay,
cell.
No, but I don't want them to come for me.
I'm
you know
sorry,
what I mean?
Come for me. If you wear Uggs, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Personally, my personal opinion is bad. I think they make you look like a caveman. They're not pretty.
Here's my thing, okay?
They're not.
I think Crocs are so comfortable. We're not going to deny that, okay? I remember when I was 6, 7, 8 wearing my Crocs, I was living the life, okay? I was a king in a palace wearing those pink little Crocs with the little, what are they called, giblets? Is that what they call the gems? What they call them? The things on the Crocs that you put through the holes. Okay, Crocs are comfortable, but when those bitches would walk in with their Crocs and act like they were doing, oh my God, he's so quirky, he's so cute and quirky because I'm different. And it's like literally 25 of you just walked into the school wearing red and yellow Crocs. Like, it's not quirky.
Next person who puts down on orthopedic shoes, I'm going to get pissed. I'm allowed to be comfortable.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a good-looking, comfortable shoe. That's my opinion.
We're definitely gonna get
no such thing as a comfortable and good-looking shoe.
You and I are definitely gonna get this U'd. Do you know what that is?
No.
Like this U. So it's basically where someone's like, oh my god, like it's so bad when someone does this, and then like someone will put a picture up next to it and be like, this you. So it's
also
like
being a hypocrite.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you and I talking about fashion stuff. Meanwhile, you and I, no, like we do not have good fashion. We look so bad.
At least I don't wear Uggs.
Okay, please don't this
or Crocs.
Please don't this us, guys. Like we are not the fashion experts. Like we're so bad.
But don't act like that's gorgeous. Don't tell me that's gorgeous. It's fucking ugly.
Well, I think that's the point, isn't it?
I don't know. Well, then I'm in fashion. If being ugly's in fashion, I'm fucking on the runway, baby.
Oh my god. You're fucking on the runway?
I am on the fucking runway.
Okay, yeah. I was like, who you fucking on the runway?
All them bitches.
That's all them bitches.
I am Queen of Fugly, alright? I am Empress Fugly.
What are the shoes that you wear?
Which ones?
The sneakers. Can I make fun of you for a second?
Sure. Of course you can.
What are the sneakers that you wear? The New Balance.
Oh, yeah, the New Balance. Again, there's no such thing as a good-looking, comfortable shoe.
No, I kind of... Okay, here's the thing. I'm kind of rocking with ugly fashion lately. Like, I can't afford... Here's the thing. I can't afford to dabble in fashion, okay?
Bullshit.
That's not bullshit.
It is.
When I say dabble in fashion, I mean get something with the idea of I may or may not like it. And then just be like, it's okay if I don't like it. Like, I can really only buy things that I'm like, I'm definitely going to wear this.
Or why can't you just return it?
Well, because I won't know until I wear it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
that's interesting.
Well, because there are a lot of times...
That's a whole other program.
No,
we're gonna sit and talk about that
here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is what I mean by that. Not in like a, oh, did I get compliments? I mean in the way where I will be in the house, right, and be like, oh, I feel good, like I look good, and then I leave the house and I'm like, I feel uncomfortable, I feel bloated in this, you know what I mean? Like, it's not comfortable to sit in, you know what I mean? Where like you feel good as a mannequin taking a photo, but right when you leave the house, it's not actually, what's the word?
Comfortable.
No, but it's not...
Practical.
It's not practical. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not practical wear.
No, I get you.
And I have that all the time where I see a piece where I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like, I want to buy it. And then I fucking buy it and I wear it and
all day you're tugging on it.
I give it away in 2 months.
Adjusting it and shifting it.
You know, I'm sending it to Goodwill in 2 months. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't work. That's why you always see me in the same 4 fucking shirts. This is a joke within my friend group. I literally have 4 shirts, guys. Like, that's what it is. Like,
it's true.
It's so true.
I do the laundry. It's true.
It's so true. Like, all of my friends are like, oh my god, we should dress up for this. And I'm like, guys, does it fit my 4 shirts? And they think about it and they're like, okay, we're gonna go basics today. We're gonna go basics because Emily can't partake in that. Like,
the funniest thing was that you just did this thing with your friends where you did the Scooby-Doo and they called you to do Fred.
Because they knew I had the fit.
They knew you had the jeans, the white shirt, and all you had to do was buy an orange scarf.
Exactly. That's all I needed. But that's the thing. I was like, what's the easiest one? And they were like, Emily's Fred. You know what I mean? Like, I said, guys, does it fit the 4 shirts? If it doesn't fit the 4 shirts, don't invite me. Literally. It's just easier. Don't even tell me about it. Don't invite me to the function.
But it's okay because you have all your vaccines.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mom and I are officially... fully vaccinated.
Is there a reason you only have so many shirts? Is it because you're so unhappy with yourself you don't care about it?
No.
I mean, why? Because it's not me saying you can't buy it.
No, there's a couple reasons. I think when I find something I like, I want to stick to it because I'm comfortable, it's practical, right? Everything we talked about. But
I heard lazy.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to simmer the fuck down. I don't need a direct call out right now.
I just don't feel like shopping.
No, the thing is, guys, I love shopping. It's one of my favorite pastimes, honestly. You and I used to go shopping that's not true. You and I used to go shopping twice a year, and it would be the big mall extravaganza.
All-day event.
It was an all-day event. We would buy out every fucking store.
No, we went into every fucking store and looked and looked and looked. And what would happen is, because we only went so often, we would buy entire outfits. So we would drop
like $600
in one trip because that's all we ever did. But a lot of people go, wow. But you know what? If you think about how many people go and get the $7.99 shirt all the time and buy things all the time. I know people do it constantly. They $10 themselves to death. Mm-hmm. And if they would do it once a year, it's no different.
But that's my problem. Different. Like, I really do not shop that often. Like, no, we don't. Ever. I will have the same 4 shirts for 5 years. Mm-hmm. Right?
I know.
And my problem is, there's so many issues with it. I love shopping, but styles change so often. I don't want to buy something that's a one use. I don't want to buy something that's a one season use. I want to buy something that I'm going to like and love for a couple years. You know, it's going to be my piece, you know? And I get scared to purchase things just because clothes are a lot of money. It's also a representation of how you present yourself and just like your expression and how you want to be seen. And I think a lot of times I used to dabble and experiment with it, but over time, you just get beaten down. You just no longer want to play.
I want to go back to that because I remember when you were younger, again, when we think of our younger selves and we're fearless.
Yeah.
We're not afraid. And you had this amazing style. We had so much fun. Remember, we would buy you the craziest clothes.
Okay, let's pause on that. I admittedly had the worst fucking style ever, but it was fun. And I did not give
It wasn't the worst.
Fuck, Mom. I looked ridiculous. Look at my old pictures.
Let's just say we had a discount card or a frequent flyer miles with Hot Topic.
I was the goth little princess. I wanted spikes and chains and skulls
and green things and purple things
and metallic and I wanted to be a fucking disco ball and sequins. And I wanted to...
We're all over the place.
I wanted everyone to look at me.
Yeah.
Was the thing. And, I succeeded, but I got my ass fucking beat for it, for sure.
Is that part of why you're afraid?
Girl, there's so many reasons.
I feel like we need to keep talking about that.
Oh my god, this is like an Emily therapy session, isn't it? Hi, guys. Literally, my life is peaches every single day.
Tell the story about what happened when you were goth.
Okay, so there's a couple layers to this story. I feel like. So when I was younger, I genuinely really liked fashion. I just gravitated towards dark, right? And the thing is, I was a really happy person. Like, I was very, like, sunshine rainbows. It's just, I liked the outer appearance of darkness.
You do realize that's very Cancerian.
Yeah, it's
that hard shell, but soft on the inside. It's like a black Skittle.
But that's the thing. Like, I was really popular. Like, I had a lot of friends, and like everyone. overall, I think everyone in my group really liked me. You know what I mean? Like, I had a 5th, 6th grade boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Always had.
Like, I was straight trapping. You know what I mean? Like, I was I wasn't this like really like darkness, sadness. I am mad. Like, I was not like that. I just liked the aesthetic, and for some reason, the older boys did not like that. They were like, "Arr!" The thing is also, I was friends with like all the older girls kind of. And I think a lot of the older guys also resented that because they were like, I want that to be my girlfriend. And I was like, she's my best friend and I'm weird and you can't get her, but I can. So I don't know. That's how I like to look at it. I don't know if you would agree.
Oh, I agree.
You agree? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you remember
but I still to this day do not understand the mental dysfunction of the young men that were involved in this whole scenario.
It was one of those things where they would always make really rude... Okay, also, I used to wear like 6-inch heels to elementary school. Now, is that weird? Yes. Mm-hmm. Is it harmless? Yes. Mm-hmm. So who fucking cares?
And that was my argument. Let her be her until she...
And I grew out of it. Okay.
It will hurt your feet and you'll stop. That was my thought process.
And you grow out of it. I was just a little kid. Like, who fucking cared? So anyway, I would be in the halls, and also I'm a very tall person. I don't know if we've said this before, or if anyone, most people listening, like, know who I am, but I, at that point, was, like, the tallest girl in the grade.
Baby giraffe on stilts
Yeah, so it was literally baby giraffe on stilts. And so I just stuck out because not only was I wearing really dark clothing and spikes and just like it was a whole circus. Like, you know what I mean? But like a loving circus. I was a fun circus.
A loving goth circus.
I was a sunshine dark circus. So anyway, a lot of the older boys would come up to me. I was like in 4th or 5th grade and they were 6th graders at the time. And
fucking 6th graders.
And they hated me. And they would always come up to me and be like, "Oh my god, look, it's fucking Michael Jackson." And I'd be like, "Okay, like, and?" Or they'd be like, "You look so fucking stupid and weird." And I'd be like, "Kiss my ass." And like, I don't know why I spoke like that young, but I did. Or one of them would be like, "Oh, like, no one's ever gonna want to date you." And I'd be like, "I literally have a boyfriend. Like, I don't understand your
Yeah, you never had that problem."
Like, I was like, okay. And so it was just, like, really funny. And just in school, like, I would just always say something really snarky back to them. And I think it really bothered them. But yeah, it was just overall just a really weird thing. Long story short, in school, they couldn't really do anything. You know, overall. I would just be like, "Suck my ass, haters." And...
And she did indeed say "suck my ass, haters" in the 4th grade.
In the 4th grade.
You were in 4th grade.
I was in 5th grade, yeah.
5th grade.
Yeah. I was like 10.
Okay.
You're like, "Oh, great parenting." So,
I was working then, so that was Dad's job.
So there was one day, the said older girls that I was friends with invited me to their pool party. Now, I had friends in both of the grades that were going, but I hung out with mostly, like, the people in my grade, right? And there were these people who invited me to the pool party, whatever, and it was mostly the older kids, plus, like, the very few younger kids who were invited. Now, they approached me and were really mean to me again and again. I was like, "Suck my ass," right? So,
the boys.
The boys, yeah. The boys.
I thought this was a parents' party. But it wasn't.
It was both.
It was
both.
Okay.
It was a parents' party where there was alcohol involved, but they brought all their shit fucking 6th grade kids, and then I was the 5th grader, right?
The alcohol was not given to the kids, just to be clear.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Yeah, that was the only thing that wasn't wrong with that party.
Yeah. And I lived very close to this house. It was walkable for me. Yeah. You know, it's like a 7-10 minute walk, depending on how long your legs are. And they were just really, really mean to me. Again, whatever, nothing new. And I was like, literally, eat my ass. Like, I don't know what you want from me. And then eventually they started throwing hands. And I mean, like, genuinely, like, throwing hands. And so I, like, tried to defend myself and, like, beat them up back. But again, it was, like, 3 boys against 1 girl. And, like, no one was helping me. So I got my ass beat, high key. Like it hurt, you know?
Yeah.
And they, like, threw stuff at me, like, whatever. So I ended up walking home, probably crying.
You were escorted by all your friends. But these are the friends of the parents who were giving this party. Yeah. And the daughter of the person who was throwing this party was the first person to speak to me saying, "The boys were being mean. They were doing this to Emily." And I'm like, where the fuck is your parents?
Yeah, where are your parents? Yeah, just, like, no one really helped me. Like, I mean, my friends were there, but they weren't going to throw hands. They tried to
back you up.
They weren't going to throw hands at some boys.
They did have your back and escort you back.
No, absolutely.
Unfortunately, they were not smart enough to realize that they were getting their own parents in trouble because Daddy was having none of it.
So, my dad was like, "Oh, fuck, no. You
don't fuck with your little girl.
You don't fuck with your little girl." And my dad also was in the war and has killed people. So, should we not say that?
Your father was a soldier who was trained to go for the throat.
He was trained to
kill people.
Kill people.
That's what a soldier's trained to do.
So he was not afraid to do it once more. And so he walked down there, and my dad was a big man. Like, he was not a small person, 6'6",
300 pounds.
300 pounds. Not a small man.
Yeah.
And so he went up to them and was like, who the fuck is running this party? And then, of course, the drunk dad stumbles out. He's like, who the fuck are you? Sorry.
Sure, it's funny now.
Yeah. And he was like, did no one fucking see my daughter get her ass fucking beat by 3 older kids? Boys? And they were just like, she should be able to... And he was like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Like, no. And so basically it got to a point where he literally was like, I will fucking rip your head off and shit down your throat. And
by the time I get out of jail, I was like,
oh my God, no, wait, say what he said. Is that what he said?
He said, I will beat you to 1 inch of your life, and by the time you get out of a coma, I will be out of jail to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's what he said.
I believe that is true. My dad was not fucking around. I was like, okay, you know what?
Yeah, I had to calm your father down.
It was
pretty
not
sure
good.
There was a blowjob involved.
Oh my God, no!
I'll take that.
No, leave it in. It's funny.
I was like, oh my God, Douglas, I need you to calm down.
He was like,
really
no! So,
Please don't go to jail. Please don't go to jail. It's not worth it.
Anyways.
It's not worth it.
So, that's the...
We're just going to teach her how to fight.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is I was fighting, but it was 3 against 1. And also, I was a girl,
You just didn't know how to get your legs involved. We need to get you
No, I was kicking. I was kicking.
Were you kicking?
I was kicking. But again, like, they were
It's
stomping.
okay. We're not victim blaming here.
No,
we're just gonna,
I know. But I mean, they were like stomping on my legs. Like, I couldn't do shit. Yeah. So, anyways, I got my ass beat. So, after that, I kept wearing my clothes, but I just, over time, you know, you just
phase it out.
You just
You're
can't.
not the same person anymore.
You're not the same person, and also
But they probably are.
Yeah, they're probably still fucking dickheads. Anyway.
If you're out there fucking dickheads, I'm coming for you.
And I wonder if they even remember. Do you think they do?
I would hope so. Are they brain damaged?
Probably. Girl, they probably are, knowing that they would be like, oh, you look ugly. And I'm like, spell fucking ugly. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't. Like, they were literally, like, not there. You know?
Oh, my goodness.
Ha, like, you're so fucking stupid.
Okay, we're laughing about this, but is this part of why you feel bad about yourself?
There's so many layers. I think that was the start of it. Again, okay.
Because there's never just one.
Again, I think that was the start. They planted the seed. They started the insecurity, but they are not are they the root of it? No, I don't think so. I really don't think it had that much damage on me because, again, like, I didn't respect them. So it didn't really matter. You know what I mean?
I think they stole you realizing where you were lacking in power. I think that is the beginning.
I think it rattled my confidence.
It rattled your confidence.
But again, like, I wasn't like, wow, like, these guys don't like my clothing, therefore I have to change. I was like, fucking and? Like, okay, you know? But then, moving on, when I got older, like 12, I really wanted to be a model. I know.
No, wait a minute. Okay, you want to go there.
Mom, come on.
Wait a minute. Let's be clear. We went to New York City with a friend to visit New York, and we are just walking down the sidewalk, and an older lady stopped us and said, "Are you a model?" And then she gave us a card, and she was with an agency that did modeling. Mm-hmm. Now, as flattering as that was, I said, over my dead body, are you getting your hands on my daughter? For any agency, because to me, that is the worst thing you can do to a young woman, is telling her she's not enough, she's got to look like this. This is this whole discussion, is this. Why are you telling me my daughter has to look any certain way? And that's what they were going to do to you.
I understand that. But again, again, it was one of those moments where I genuinely, like, way before that, I was that girl that would, like, sit there and watch America's Next Top Models, like on repeat, right?
Because you had a fantasy vision of what it would be, and I had a reality vision of what it would be.
The thing is, Mom, like, I know... I used to watch documentaries about how awful it was, but it was still one of those moments where I was like, I want to try, and, like, just even being given the chance to try was, like, everything to me, and just, you know, I think it just fucks you up.
I had hoped it was enough that you had been approached.
It wasn't. Well,
because
okay.
I did not want them ruining you.
Yeah.
And I believe they would have crushed you. They would have crushed your soul.
Well, I mean, didn't I already kind of do that myself?
You were doing it yourself, so why would I let somebody compound that problem?
Yeah, well, because then I could say I did it.
You can be a model every single day on social media as it stands. You don't need somebody else's validation for that. Do you understand? That's all it comes back to.
Yeah. Okay, I do want to say, within all of this, like, yes, I do have my things I need to work through, but it's so weird how this works, because this happened last time where you were helping me work through it. Mm-hmm. And I was feeling great and amazing. And I literally, like, lately, especially, I've been looking at myself in the mirror and being like, you're pretty. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, right. You have some skin issues. Like, whatever, you know, you have some here, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you're not bad looking. Right. You know? And so I've been having these moments where even I've been looking at myself and like, oh, I want to take a picture of myself. And I don't fucking take pictures of myself because I hate it. I always take a picture of myself and I end up ripping it apart. I don't do it. Right. And these past, like, 5 days, I'm like, yes, good for you, you know? And then we sit here and just every single time this happens, we
need to go back to the cognitive behavior therapy, is what I'm hearing. We stopped it too early.
Yeah.
We just need to repeat. It's a repeat. You have to constantly remind yourself until your brain starts accepting the new information. And every time you go back to the old information, you're falling back into patterns.
Wipe it out?
It's like if you're a heroin addict and you take the tiniest little hit, you're back in it. Yeah. So you literally have to not do it.
I hope this isn't triggering for people.
Well, if it is, we need to address that too. We can't avoid everything.
Yeah.
We need to work through it.
I mean, I just don't want to be the cause of someone's, you know?
We can't be responsible for other people's triggers.
Yeah.
We can't. We can only say, we're sorry if we have, and we're here to help if you do. That's all we can do. Mm-hmm. Triggers are going to happen. There's too many people that listen that you can't be responsible for every single person.
Yeah.
But you are my responsibility.
I know.
And if this is still fragile or raw, then we need to readdress it.
I'm surprised you're surprised.
It's a sense of mourning for who you were. And that you get reminded, like, you're like, you're getting sad about daddy again. It's the same thing. You remember the feeling. You're recalling. It's PTSD. It's recalling a memory. You're remembering something that happened that's bad.
I mean, I genuinely just don't think this is something I've worked through. You know, like, honestly, I just don't think it is. And especially with, like, the medical stuff going on, like, and having to cut out food, like, that's not helpful. You know what I mean? Like, it just reiterates this bad behavior.
It is imperative to keep yourself in a positive state of mind, even when you don't feel like it. The only way is to retrain your brain. And then acknowledge the feeling, acknowledge the thought.
Fake it till you make it.
Yes, because eventually you will make it.
But
I'm proof of that.
So here's my thing, though. Would faking it till I make it be taking photos of myself and doing stuff like that? Like, because my fear is taking photos of myself. Like, I don't like this, you know.
Take the photos doesn't mean you have to post them. Mm-hmm. And eventually you will post one. And post one of the best ones. Just like when I could not stand getting in front of the camera to do YouTube videos. It drove me crazy until I got over myself and said, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. No one cares. Honest to God, we care. No one else cares. Mm-hmm. You get used to it. You get numb to it. And then until you finally say, it's me. It's me. It's who I am. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there is something I can do about it. But I'm never going to be perfect. What is it you're looking to be? If you are young. And it drives me crazy to hear, especially in a young person that is at the peak of who they are, just at the beginning of what they could be even, and they don't see they don't see their own potential. They don't realize.
No, I see girl, let's not get it twisted though. Like, I think highly of myself in, like, I know I'm good at school. You know, we know I'm academically successful. We know I'm great at my job. You know what I mean? We know my bosses love me. I know I'm going to be successful. That's not my problem.
The real danger now is in defining successful. The real danger is in, if you have a vision of what success is and it doesn't happen, that's going to be a whole other problem. So what is successful?
But when I'm saying that, because I think there's this misconception that, like, I am not... It's like this weird thing, because everyone tells me I come across really confident, and which, like, in a lot of ways, I am very confident. Like, I know I'm going to be one of the best team members on whatever project I'm working on. Like, I know I'm a great asset to most things, but that doesn't mean that I'm confident in my appearance. You know what I mean?
What is it do you think would make you confident in your appearance?
Working through my issues.
But that, again, that's, to me, that's just another excuse of labels. I need to work through my issues. Pinpoint the issue.
Well, what do you want me to say? Fucking get surgery?
We're back to square one.
But I don't want it. But that's what I'm saying. That's not the answer.
What's the issue? What is the problem?
I mean, obviously, I take what people say... It's so weird. Like, I feel like I'm really half and half. Where people will say something negative. If you say something negative about the thing that I'm confident in, I don't care. But when you say something negative about the thing that clearly I'm insecure about, like, it's going to crush me. Dumb to say,
do you understand that when we get stuck in our heads, when we get stuck inside our own minds, when it gets loud in there and we can't pull away from it, it's that simple. It's literally that simple. Of when we say it out loud, my problem is that I actually care about what other people think of the things.
I know that's what I mean, yeah.
But it really is. So what is the next step?
I don't know.
You don't know at all?
Well, because it can't be not caring what people think. Like, yeah, that's the ultimate goal.
And
how do you get there? I don't know.
You literally tell yourself
that they don't matter.
They don't matter.
But again, that's easier said than done.
And is it true?
For you, like, let's take you for example. Mm-hmm. Your biggest thing is about being stupid. Mm-hmm. People close to me have said things about my appearance that I trusted them, right? Mm-hmm. And then they say something and clearly it hurts deep in my core. You're the same way.
Mm-hmm. The trick then is stop. If you can, obviously not if you're driving, but stop and say, write down, is it true?
But if you already believe it's true,
you have to force yourself to come up with at least 3 reasons it's not
true.
Because you have to retrain your brain to look at it the other way, or you've given up anyway and you're never going to change and you're stuck and you're stagnant and go on with your unhappy life. But that's it. Make the choice. Do I want to change this or don't I? And it literally is that simple. You have to decide that you're not going to let this happen. And then you say, I will stop and say, I acknowledge that I'm having these horrible thoughts and that I feel bad now.
Did you say farts?
Thoughts.
I'm having these horrible thoughts.
That I had this, I'm stuck in this moment. Drop and give me 3 reasons it's not true. Mm-hmm. Give me 3 reasons why you're not ugly.
Am I being scolded right now?
No. It's CBT. Ask yourself 3 reasons why what you currently think that's hurting you is not true. You have to give yourself 3 reasons. Find them. I feel like I'm stupid. Somebody just made a comment that I'm stupid. Well, I've managed to make it through over 300 or more hours of classes and ace them all. I've managed to learn another language. So clearly I'm not stupid.
Mm-hmm. How do you do that with
your physical appearance?
Yeah, appearance. Like, because that's so subjective.
I am not overweight. I am working out every day, and I am not what I think I am. My hair is long and beautiful, even though I see the flaws in it. I acknowledge that I have hair. I'm not bald because of alopecia. I am not bald because of a cancer treatment.
Hey, don't knock them people.
I'm not knocking them. I'm saying that what you're considering being on the materialistic level of beauty.
Yeah.
You give yourself 3 reasons, honest reasons why you're not that. You have to prove to yourself why you're not. Mm-hmm. That's how you get over it.
Speaking of which, your skin is glowing.
My skin is glowing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Why, is it oily?
No, like it looks really clear.
Oh.
I don't know. You look like you've been drinking water.
Oh. Wish I was drinking vodka.
Okay. Stop!
Yeah.
No, that's part of our character though. Like, I'm the one that hates herself and you're the alcoholic. We gotta keep this up.
I'm an alcoholic in training.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a failed alcoholic. Can you stop being an alcoholic? I stopped being an alcoholic because I said I was.
Well, the thing, again, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, when you've had an eating disorder, I think the same thing with alcoholism. It's like, obviously, if you've had that tendency before, there's always going to be the opening for you to have it again, but it's up to you to not let yourself have it again.
And that's where labeling's dangerous. If you say, I am and always will be an alcoholic, and that hurts you, then you're literally saying, I'm just going to fall into it again because that's my old patterns, and that's the danger. Well, yeah,
I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people do that, but it's really important to acknowledge, like, there is a possibility here because clearly I was susceptible to it before.
Right.
Let's not let that happen again.
Yes.
Yeah.
But doesn't it sound much better and much more positive for me to say to myself, I was an alcoholic, I am not anymore. Mm-hmm. That's empowering. Mm-hmm. Because it's making the choice not to be. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but I prefer to be positive.
No, I agree with you. I think that's, yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to me whine and cry for 45 minutes straight, or maybe even longer.
I would hope that everybody's feeling, kind of the same, or they heard something that they related to. And I'm here to tell you, because I've changed my patterns, you can change yours. And it literally is that simple. It's not easy, but it's that simple.
Yeah.
It's hard work. Mm-hmm. Change your mindset.
No, I actually saw this girl on Instagram, shout out to this girl from my high school, where I don't talk to her, but she posted something the other day where she was like, I told myself I was the baddest bitch and I was the most confident person for a year, and I am just now that person.
Exactly.
And I was like, that's so interesting. But she was like really honest about it, because she was that person where it was like almost a little like too much, where they were like, I'm the hottest bitch and I'm that bitch, you know what I mean? They like,
but have you heard all and every rap song ever right now?
Yeah, but I think
every female rap artist is, I am all that.
Yeah, and
I am all that and a bag of chips.
And let me say, I think when you have to say that, it's a little cringy. But I mean, and great, like, that's great energy to have, but when you have to say it all the time, it's kind of like, okay. But I mean, I really respected her, and like, honestly, like, genuinely, that was really interesting and great for me to hear from her. Absolutely. Saying that.
One of the most wonderful ladies that I ever worked with, Wendy Zerstadt, shout out. I don't know if she'll ever listen to this. Wendy was one of my favorites, because I remember, and I could tell she was a little nervous. She was an Aries, so she was fearless too, and I just adored her. Mm-hmm. And I said, how do you do it? How do you do it look so strong if you're not even sure? She goes, you dress like a skier and hit the slopes praying. And I will never forget that, because I live my life by it now.
Yeah.
You prepare your best, and you just do it. She also was another one, wasn't afraid to fall down. I loved her for it. She taught me a lot. Shout out to Wendy Zerstadt. So hopefully you guys can get something out of this. You're not alone.
Sorry if you didn't, or if that was really uncomfortable to listen to.
Hopefully. Why would it be uncomfortable?
Well, okay, because here's the thing. If you don't resonate with that, then
they're going to stop listening.
That's okay. If you do resonate with that, then I'm sorry if it rattled you in not a positive way. Hopefully it brought up bad feelings for the better.
Yeah, look me up. I can help you with it. Contact me with Fossil and the Spawn, that you heard it here, and receive a 50% discount on your first session, baby.
50%? That's kind of good.
It's giving it away. Mental health's important.
Maybe I'll just book a session.
Sweetie, your sessions are every day.
Okay, let's simmer down. I know that I'm a lot to handle. We didn't need to fucking air that baggage right there. Anyways, we don't know you, but I guess I love you? Question mark.
We love you.
If you're listening,
feel our love.
Take it! Thanks for listening. I appreciate it every goddamn day. I have to pee, so bye.
All right, you guys, stay happy, stay healthy and well, and hopefully we'll see you back here next Wednesday.
Bye.